Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And away we go at the link. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 5. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Toss play to Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. A pickup of only 2, and now it's 4th down.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Regular. All 52.
Allen comes out throwing. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. It's Allen out of the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles get a huge return down to the 25-yard line before that tackle's made.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Christian Benford up to make that stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17.
Hey, let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
Hey. Crowd left Yanni.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles working here. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the left hash, 34 yards away. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Ty Johnson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. First and 10. Here's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They kick the running back in motion. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Alert! Alert!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Still going past the 40. Hits the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Middle. We got
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Second down. Here's Allen again. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
alert. What's that?
Allen on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
Hey, tight. What's that?
Looking to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
'56. What's that?
Again, Allen to the air. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... He's got it inside the 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Working quickly here.
Hey, tight. Five wide. Regular. All 52. Here we go.
To throw again, it's Allen. On the move, headed right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 1 yard on that play. Another good stop, and that forces 4th and goal. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. Amendola able to put it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, Britton Covey. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So we're through 3 here. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
No touch, set. Kyle love Yeti. Hey, easy. 63, pass.
Running back sent in motion.
No touch.
Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Great, set. No touch.
Desperation time here on 4th. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Now a give to Cook, running left. And they beat him to the edge. That run stops back at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he takes it into the end zone for a The Bills go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Allen looking to throw this. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Pass now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the fourth. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. They've got 1st down from the 31. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Launches one deep downfield. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Good, set. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Pushing for the end zone, and it lost the football. It's not loose. And the offense gets it back. They're going to be set up at the 2. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles down by 12. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19.
Another try following the sack. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
21 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10.
Here's Hurts. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's spending so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Trying again following the sack. He's got Devontae Smith. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Man in motion here.
63, 63, 63. Hey!
To throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Middle. Hey, hold. Alert! We go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
The Bills take a knee, and they'll let the seconds tick away in this win. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Alert!
Allen setting up to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. All right, one more snap to play here.
Middle.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And now they face second down. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Second down, Allen throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road.